Hello there guys, it's Matt here again, and welcome to an action figure review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Select Captain America the First Avenger. So here's the figure in the box, looking really cool. So first things first, let's take a look at the figure in the packaging. So as you can see, on the top here it says Marvel Select. Down the side here it says Marvel Studios Captain America the First Avenger. And you've got the figure in there, looking really cool. Nice Captain America there. Then it says Captain America there, Avengers Assemble, with Iron Man, Thor, and Cap himself. And then you've got the Captain America shield on the bottom there. And then on the side, you have Chris Evans as Captain America there, looking really cool. Nice artwork there. And this is Captain America First Avenger again, on the side there. And on the back, you can see that it has this nice back to it. You got a picture of Captain America there, again, a little bio of him. You can pause and read that if you want to. And you got Red Skull down the bottom there, the Avengers Assemble. And I will not be getting Red Skull just because I don't really like his face, it looks a bit dodgy. But you do need, if you want the completed base or stand, whatever, you do need to buy Red Skull because he's got the other piece, obviously, like the Thor one with Loki. But I'm not getting him, I'm not really bothered, so yeah. And he's got some other logos down there and some other stuff down there. So yeah, that's the back of the box, and yeah, so that's the figure in the box, looking really cool. So there's the first part, the stand base thing, cosmic cube thing in there, but you need the other part with Red Skull, which I'm not getting because I'm not bothered about him. So that's the figure in the packaging, looking really cool, and let's get him out and take a look at him. Okay, so now we've got the figure out its packaging. Here it is. Now, I was really impressed about the level of detail on this figure. It's just amazing. This figure looks amazing. So let's go over what Cap comes with. So he does come with this little cosmic cube thingamajiggy, which you do see in the film. Just get him out of the way. So you do see this in the film. It's like where Red Skull puts the cosmic cube in and it shuts it down, and something like that. So you do get that. That is actually really nicely detailed, nicely painted as well in there. It looks very nice. And also with that, you do get this base. So you can see that nice big base there, which this actually goes on. It just goes on there like that. So yeah, and you do need the other part, as I said earlier, with Red Skull to complete it. But I don't want that, so yeah. There's no point in me having it out then, but it's still pretty nice, I suppose. So as you can see, Cap comes with his nice shield there, and as you can see, he holds it pretty well. It looks very nice on there. See, the shield does go right through his right arm, and then he sort of holds it in this hand here. So yeah, that looks really nice. So let's get it off. Okay, so here's the shield off, looking really nice. I just want to say, it is kind of tricky to get on there, because like, you've got to put it through there, and then hook the other one through his fingers. So it can be a little bit tricky, but maybe it might soften up over time, probably because it's brand new. But anyway, so here's the shield, looking really nice. Great paint job on here, love the paint job, looks very nice. And it's not just one flat bit of plastic, like different parts are raised, like the star is raised, and that's very nicely detailed on that. I really like that. On the reverse side, you can see the two handles there, and it's very nicely painted on there. Nice buckles on there and all that. And then you may see Red Skull in here, and that's the first time I actually took the shield off his arm. I think I pulled it a bit too hard and left a little scuff in there. Not too bad, not to worry, because you don't really see that side much. So yeah, and the shield is made of a soft plastic, so it can easily bend about and move about it on there. So that is really nice shield there. It's not really reflective, but it still looks cool. And it does also come with a pistol, which you can see is in his holster there, and fits in his holster very nicely. And it's not loose or anything, and comes out really nicely. So that's really good. So here's his pistol, nice little close look. So you can see it's very nicely detailed, very nicely painted actually. Really like this pistol. Nice Nice job on that. And he does also have a trigger finger on his left hand. So you can see that there, and you just slide that in there like so. Hang on. So there you go. And he does look really cool holding that. And that does look really cool. As you can see, that does look cool. So yeah, so they're the accessories that he does come with, and yeah. Okay, yeah, there was, in the back of the packaging, there was this little piece of paper, which you get with all Marvel Select figures. You get that, and inside, you just have other Marvel Select figures like Hawkeye, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Red Skull, and Captain America. So yeah, just get that, and then the mini mates on the back there, which I'm not too bothered about, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. So yeah, so you do get that. So yeah, let's do a size comparison quickly with Thor. I do have him here, so you can see this is the Marvel Select Thor I have. You can see that I would say maybe Thor is a little bit taller, just a little bit. Probably, well, I think the anyway tallest Thor Thor is taller than Cap. Not much in it though, but yeah. So you can see that there it's in scale. So anyway, so let's take a closer look at Cap himself. So yeah, so here's his head sculpt, very nicely sculpted. Although I do have one bad thing, that the mouth doesn't have no detail whatsoever, like around this area. There's no detail, it's just one paint detail. But still looks pretty nice though, nice sculpt work around there. But his eyes do look a little bit not detailed that much, not that good. Yeah, it's still nice anyway. So you got the A up here, very nicely detailed. You got the wings on both sides here, left and right. Got the buckle that comes around here, it's very nicely detailed. The whole helmet, very nicely detailed. But one thing I do want to say, on top of the helmet, there's like a little spudge there, if you could see that there. I don't know what the hell that is, but I don't really like it. It looks a bit weird actually, makes the figure look just a bit weird. But I suppose not too bad, because you can't really see it, because you're not looking at the top of the figure all the time. But yeah, it does look a bit weird. So yeah, so down here onto the chest, you can see the nice star there, very nicely detailed, nice paint job all over. There's buckles down here. You can see loads of creases in his shirt and like chest piece here. Nice netting up here. Really nice job they've done here. Nice paint job all over. You can see like there's creases in his white shirt here. Nice creases. His gloves. And now the problem I do want another one. I say the wrists are supposed to move, because as you can see there's a little gap in there where they should move, but they just don't move. Probably because they're like stuck. So I might have to do the freeze trick on them, put it in the freezer and see if that works. That's actually the same with the other hand as well, on the glove, but no big deal, I'll just try and fix that. So there's his little belt, very nicely detailed as well as the rest, so it goes right round there. And another thing I want to point out, that Marvel Select should have actually made the shield go on his back, like that. That would be pretty cool, like if they made a peg go on there, onto his back, on the back there. Yeah, that'd be really nice, but they haven't done that, but it's still pretty nice anyway. Maybe you can modify it if you want to put it on the back. So there's the back, nice buckles on the back there. There's his holster, whatever. Very nicely painted there. You can see his trousers, or pants, whatever, if you're American. You can see nice detail across the whole thing there. Like different shades of blue in there. Really nice creases in there. Then his boots. Very nicely painted, you can see that. Very nice buckles on there. Really nice. And he does have 2 pegs on the bottom there if you want to put him on a stand. So yeah, so that's really nice. Great detail on the figure, really nice. Do love that star on the front there. Oh yeah, he does also have little stars on here, the red bits on his shoulders. They're really nice. So the detail on this figure is amazing. Probably only non-detailed bit, probably his face, because that's actually kind of weird, because the Thor figure I have, his face is really well detailed, but Captain America's is not so detailed. it's not as good. But the rest of the body is just really amazingly painted. I love the Marvel Select paint jobs, just amazing. So yeah, so let's go over the articulation on Captain America now. See how good he is. So the head is on a ball joint and spins 360 degrees right round, and goes up and down. At the shoulder, he moves up and down. That is a ball joint and spins right round, obviously. At the elbow, he has a swivel that goes in and out and swivels around as well. And the wrist, I've already said that, but it's stuck. Same with the other hand as well. At the chest area up here, it moves around like that. Nice range of motion there. Sorry. At the hip, you have a ball joint, and that comes up, and that swivels as well. When you move it up and down, it's very stiff, very hard to move it there. Swivels at the ball joint, and at the knee, it's a swivel and comes out about that far, and in that far. And then at the boot, it doesn't swivel up the top of the boot, but it moves at the ankle. So you go a little bit of movement there. So yeah, so as you can see, the articulation is pretty good. Not the best, obviously, but oh yeah, I do want to point out that this arm here is kind of stiff. Like with my Thor figure, it's really stiff. Like this arm's not. You can move that down perfectly fine, but just this one, just a little bit stiff. You can move it all the way down like that, but just a little bit stiff there. Not too much though. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for this figure. And he does hold the gun very well and the shield very well. Just the shield is kind of hard to get on first time. But in this hand, I forgot to mention, in his right hand he does have a trigger finger, so he can hold the gun and the shield. And this hand it's just a fist, so you can't do nothing with that one. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for this figure, and I'm going to have to give him a 5 out of 5, or maybe 4.5 out of 5, because the detail is just amazing. Paint applications are amazing. Great job by Marvel Select. But the only bad thing is just the articulation, just a little bit limited. But it's still pretty good if you want to just put them on display like I do. Putting him on stand, like try and make him stand up, can be a little bit tricky. Like now he's perfectly standing. So yeah, so I think that pretty much does it for this review, and hope you enjoyed. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm getting this as part of the Avengers, so I can collect it for the Avengers line. And now I just want to mention about his suit. If you have seen the Avengers, and I have, the suit in the Avengers is different to this one, obviously. Now I do prefer this one from the Avengers, from the Captain America movie. I do prefer it a lot. So if they make a Marvel Select version of the Captain America from the Avengers, I'm not going to get it, because I prefer this one. Well, I might get it. I'll see how it is first. But yeah, anyway. So I just wanted to point that out because I forgot to mention that. So yeah. So that pretty much does it for this review. And thanks for watching. And please rate, comment, and subscribe. And goodbye.